Hi guys. I'm going to give everyone a few minutes to come in to the room, start watching. So excited to be running this. I haven't done a training in this group in a while, so I'm really excited about this. I saw a lot of people who were kind of running their full-time job and then trying to grow their side hustle or their creative business. So a lot of the girls in the collective were saying that this was something that they really needed help with. So I thought, why not put together a little free training for you? So I'll give you guys a few minutes to come in. I'm just going to check in the group to see if there's any more requests, because there's a lot of requests that came through this morning. Okay, perfect. All right, hi guys. So before we get started, I'm just going to give everyone some time to come into the room, but I would love if you can just say hi, introduce yourselves, and let me know where you're at with your business. So are you doing your business full-time and you just need a little bit of help running your routine? Or are you just thinking of starting a business, but you still have a full-time job? Or are you kind of like in between going back and forth and trying to get hold of your routine? Hi, Kareen. Thanks for joining. Just giving everyone a few minutes to come into the room. By the way, if you know anybody who could benefit from this, if you know anyone who's like going crazy, pulling their hair out, trying to get their routine in check, manage their time a little bit better, make a little bit more time for themselves, please invite them to the group, share this with them. Really, because we all will succeed a little bit more if the women in our lives are doing better too. So Yes Supply was created to support creative women in growing their businesses. So share, share, share. I would really appreciate it. And it's always awesome to have more like ambitious, hardworking girls in the group. What you can also do if you're planning on doing your routine with us, sorry, I just got a message. If you're planning on doing your routine with us as we go through this live training, I've actually created a routine calendar that you can use. So what you can do is actually just go to yessupply.co/get-free-calendar, and you can download a calendar right there that you can save to your own Google Drive and actually work through creating your routine with us, or you can save it, download to an Excel spreadsheet, and go through creating your routine with us. So you'll find that at yessupply.co/get-free-calendar. So go run, download that now, and we're going to start in a couple of minutes. You might also want to grab a notepad because I've put a lot of notes in this. Usually these are the kind of notes that I give to my one-on-one clients when they're growing their businesses. So really just want to make sure that everyone here gets a lot of amazing value. Hi, everyone who's joining. Hi, Megan. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you guys. Perfect. So if anyone wants to let me know what brings you here, what level of your business you're at, that'll be amazing. Just checking the comments. Perfect. Great, great, great. So get your calendar, guys. Get your notepad. And I'm about to get started. So Kareen has two business, photography biz, and yes, I know your businesses, Corrine. Hi, Munich. Hi, Petra from Munich. Awesome. Great to have you here. Well, we're definitely going to talk about some ways that you can prioritize and make sure that you can, you know, leave that full-time job and have the time to do what you want to do without feeling like you're going crazy. So I'm going to get right into it. If anyone's popping in late, you can always go back, watch the replay. Make sure to grab your calendar at yessupply.co/get-free-calendar. Perfect. So guys, today we're going to be talking about creating an amazing routine for running your business, running your side hustle, and working 9 to 5. And I totally get it. When you are, you know, working full time and you want to run your side hustle, the main thing that you don't have, that you really need to have, is time and money, right? If you had the money, you wouldn't have to work at the job, right? And if you had the time, you'd have all the time in the world to launch that business. So today I'm going to separate it into a few different quadrants. Hi, Andre. You're a social entrepreneur, but you have a side hustle and you are a virtual assistant. Awesome. So today I'm going to kind of break it into a few different segments. So the first thing we're going to talk about is how you can create more time. If you create more time, you'll have more time to do the most important things. And there are ways that you can look at your day, dissect your day, and actually create more time out of the things that you're already doing. The second thing that I'm going to talk to you about is how to prioritize so that you can actually make more money, because obviously we all want time and we all need more money so that we can take it from being a side hustle to being our full-time hustle. And then what we're going to do at the end is we're going to take in all that information that we just went through, and we're going to put it into a calendar, put it into a schedule, so that you guys are going to walk away at the end of this with a real routine that you can use in your own life and business. So I'm super excited. I hope you're excited too. Definitely share and bring in any of your friends who you think could benefit from this knowledge. So the first thing that you need to do to create more time in your life is to eliminate busy work. Eliminate busy work, eliminate busy work. So you're probably asking, like, what is busy work? And I talk about this all the time, but busy work is the stuff that you do, that everyone does. I do it too, and I'm trying to eliminate too much of it, but it's the stuff that you do that feels like you're doing work, but it's not the most important work. So a great example of busy work is every time somebody likes your Instagram, your work Instagram, or your business Instagram, you go back and you thank them and you like all their pictures too, and you creep them and you see it. And I used to get caught up in that. I used to think, okay, if I spend all this time on Instagram and I'm liking all my followers' pictures and I'm researching who they are and it's market research, right? And for a certain amount of time, it's good to do the research. It's good to know who your target audience is. But a lot of the time, that is busy work. It's keeping you so busy that you're not working on the things that are super important for your business that are actually going to make an impact. So those things that keep you busy, that you think you're working hard, touching up little tiny things on your blog that nobody else would notice except for you, or, fixing little sentences here and there, like some of the, this is one of my favorite ones. Actually, the next one is my favorite one, but this is one of my favorite ones. And it is automating your systems. So guys, if I didn't automate my systems, I would still be working in my 9-to-5 job. Like, if I didn't create systems that worked for me when I wasn't in front of the computer, I would still be working away at I'm still typing all the time, but I would still be on my 9-to-5 job. So it's really important for you to think about ways that you can create systems so they're doing the work for you, even if you're busy at your job, even if you're sleeping. And so I run multiple different types of products in my business. And so I've kind of become a little bit of an expert in understanding how to automate systems for different types of businesses. So one part of my business that most of you are probably familiar with is the Yes Supply Collective. That's my membership site. I have all amazing members in there who log in. They get daily morning motivational emails. They get courses that help them pick a business idea, grow their business, grow their social media, amazing lessons to help with entrepreneurs, masterclasses from people like Danny, amazing. So if I had to sit there and manually, every time someone signed up, manually have to type in their information and manually have to add them to the group or send every single person an email personally every single time someone signed up, I would have absolutely no time. So what was really important for me when I made this membership site is that I made systems that were automated and that did the work for me. So when someone signs up, I have a payment provider that will instantly take payment. I don't have to worry about taking payment on my own. Then I have the membership site that can log the people in and houses all of the content. So I'm not individually having to send people emails or individually having to create items for people. It's doing the work for me. It automatically adds people to the people who have signed up to an email list so that my members are getting their special exclusive content and it's not going out to people who are on my regular email list. So it's really important to create those systems. So I have my membership site, and then I have digital products that I also sell. If you're first starting out in your business and you're not quite sure what you want to sell, digital products are an easy way to go. They're a lot less daunting than having to create a whole course, and it kind of opens up your mind to understand how you can sell online and how you can actually make money in your sleep. So my first product that I sold in Yes Supply was actually a social media calendar, and it woke me up to realize, oh my God, I can make money when I'm asleep, I can make money when I'm on vacation, I can make money when I'm eating, or whatever. Today I saw, purchases come through when I was creating this masterclass, or when I woke up, I saw purchases come through over the night when I was sleeping. And essentially, you want these things that are doing the work for you and automated and working for you in the background. And so for those, what I do to bring people to that site is I write content on other websites talking about the value of organizing your social media and the value of, you know, knowing the trending dates for social media. And so when people are reading those pieces of content on other sites, they're coming to my shop and they're purchasing without me having to do anything. So it's like I do the work once, I create that article, and then sales are coming in without me necessarily having to, you know, be in person with someone selling the calendar, wrapping it up and sending it out. And that's what I did when I first started. When I first started, I was selling physical calendars, and every time someone bought, I had to wrap it up and bring it to the mailbox and mail it out. And it was a huge waste of paper and a big sucker of time. And I realized if I'm trying to balance my work and my side hustle, this is not going to work. So there's that. And then also I have services. So I help people one-on-one build their online brands and their businesses. And for that, I am not sitting there booking every single call individually and talking through all of the questions with everyone. I have a system set up. So if somebody wants to work with me, they're instantly emailed a survey or a questionnaire that they have to fill out. They fill it out, and then it notifies me, and then I can book a call. And from my perspective, I want to work with people who are motivated, who are going to put in the work. And so for me, having it automatically send them a questionnaire kind of weans out the people who are not serious about working with me, and it only lets me work with the people who are focused enough to fill out a questionnaire and to do the work that it takes to eventually work with me. So it's really important to think about what system is going to work for your business and make sure that you're automating those systems for you to do the work so you can do as minimal physical work as possible, but still see the maximum benefit of the value that you're creating. Hi, Megan. Thanks for joining us. And the next thing that you want to do, actually this one is one of my favorites. The next thing you want to do is create content that is shareable. So like I said before, most of us are running online businesses and most of us are creating content that's going to go online. But if you create content that is shareable, then you have your potential customers doing a lot of the work for you. If you create content that is shareable, whether it's an Instagram post, hi Riley, hi Marissa, whether it's an Instagram post, whether it's a blog article, whatever it is, if you create content that is shareable, then people are going to be able to take that and show it to their own community. And so, you know, that is the exact same as somebody taking a Yes Supply t-shirt and wearing it to a party with all their friends, because they're taking your content, they're posting it on your Instagram, and they're saying, hey, I like what this company, Yes Supply, is doing. You guys should check it out too. So whenever you create content that's shareable, you're doing that work once, but it's being shared over and over and over again, which is going to build your brand exposure, and it's going to save you so much time, because instead of you having to post 5 Instagram posts for that amount of exposure, you post something that's shareable and amazing once, and then it's shared by 5 people. So you get to be in front of the same amount of people. And that really ties into growing your online brand and growing your social media presence too, which I do explain in the collective for the members who are in the collective. So that was everything about how to make more time. Now we're going to talk about how do you make more money. This is super important too, because if you are working a 9-to-5 job, essentially the thing that you're waiting for is that you're making enough money so that you can quit your 9-to-5 job and you can do your side hustle full time. So how do you make more money? So when you're first starting off your business, it's really easy to get overwhelmed and really easy to try and do too much at once. So you might try and sell like 12 products at once, or you might try and get on every social media platform. But what you need to do is you need to prioritize the things that are going to make the most impact for you. So the first thing that you need to do is make sure that your product, the thing that you're going to sell, is in the right position to sell. It's at the right price point. Your customers are enjoying it. They're already, you've already seen a few people purchasing. They're already saying great things about it. So you want to make sure that your product is in a great place to sell, and that the customer journey, even if you're not in front of the computer selling, the customer journey makes sense so that somebody can discover you on Instagram or discover you on Twitter and come through to whatever customer journey you've created and be able to purchase your product without you being there. So once you figured out that your product is in the right position, it's positioned so that people find it easy to buy, they know what you sell, and that customer journey makes sense so that somebody can go from discovering, thanks for the likes guys, discovering what you sell all the way into making your purchase, then you have to prioritize your money-making activities. And like I said before, it's really easy to get overwhelmed and start off and think, okay, I have to be on Pinterest, I have to be on Instagram, I have to be on Twitter, I have to be selling in person, I have to do all these different things. But if you try and do all these different things while you're still working your 9-to-5 job, you're going to be so frazzled. I've been there. Like, believe me, I've been there. Trying to do 50 million things at once and then not actually getting anything done, because you start a project here and you start a project there and you write half a post here and you do half a graphic there, and then nothing gets done and you're just overwhelmed and you're still not seeing the sales and you're still not seeing the progress and you're like wanting to cry every day. It's not fun. So what I want you to do is prioritize. Think about all the money making activities that you do. So think about all of them and really think about what is making the most impact for you. So how are you able to sell the best? Are you able to sell the best through social media? Are you able to sell the best through amazing blog posts? Are you able to sell the best through people in person? Whatever it is, prioritize the most important one, prioritize the one that makes the most impact for you, and focus on that. There's 100 ways to make a sale, but which one is the most impactful? That's what you have to ask yourself. So really get good at that. Get good at that. Find out what your best money-making activities are. And now we're going to get into actually creating your routine. Okay? So what I want you to do is prioritize all the things that you have to do to make money, all the things that you have to do to make sales. So if you have a notepad with you right now, grab your notepad and write all of these things out. So write down, I need to fix up my product. Write down, I need to write a certain kind of article. Write down, I need to post this thing on Instagram. And then beside it, write down how many hours a week you need for each thing. So maybe you need 3 hours a week to do all the stuff that you need on Instagram. And maybe you need 2 hours a week to work on your product. And maybe you need 5 hours a week to do this and this and that. So I want you to write down all of this stuff and then write down the time it takes. And so I hope some of you guys have a notepad. So I'm just going to give you a couple seconds to write all this down, because we're going to get into putting it right into your routine just next. And if you haven't already downloaded the calendar, I've created a calendar for you guys to make creating your routine super, super easy. So you can find it at yessupply.co/get-free-calendar. So I'm just going to check if there's any questions, any new people coming into the group. And I'll give you a couple seconds to start listing that out. Perfect. Amazing. How's it going, guys? Good. Great. I've got notes for you. This is how important this is. Okay. Okay. So now we're actually into creating your routine. So grab your calendar. Oh, I can see myself on my screen, so it's very distracting. So grab your calendar. Make your calendar out from Monday to Friday. And on the side, list out the time of the day from the time you wake up, so 5 or 6 in the morning, all the way till nighttime. Okay? So the first thing that we're going to do is put in all of our non-negotiables into the calendar. So in your calendar, put in the time of day that you work, because you can't avoid that. You're not going to, unless you're going to quit your job tomorrow, you can't avoid that. So put in 9 to 5 every day minus lunch. Put in the non-negotiable, like maybe 2 hours a week to do your laundry. Put in a few hours a week to do groceries. Whatever those things that you know that you have to do every single day, put those in the calendars. Those are the non-negotiables. Those are the things that you're not going to be able to get around doing, right? I did this too, and this was like mind-blowing for me when I first figured out my own routine. So put in the non-negotiables. Make sure you give yourself time for a morning routine. Make sure that you're getting up every day and setting a goal for yourself. If you're not already in the collective, honestly, the morning rituals make such a huge difference. Getting those daily emails every day, it just makes you feel so much more empowered to do your goals. And it's like having an accountability partner to email you every day to be like, don't forget to work on your goals. So if you're not already in collective, honestly, join. It's really affordable and it makes such a huge impact on your life. I'm already seeing the girls in the collective just like killing it with their businesses. So write down all your non-negotiables. And now what you can do is write in everything that you listed off, all those tasks that you needed to do with the 3 hours and the 2 hours and the 1 hour, put them into your calendar, but don't break them up. Don't break them up. So how long do I spend on my morning routine? It differs. Some days if I have a lot to do, I'll just do like 15 minutes. Sometimes I'll give myself 30 minutes. There's been a couple times lately I've given myself an hour, but usually it'll be between 15 and 20 minutes. So I like to get up, I like to grab my journal. I always write a gratitude list. So I write down all the things that I'm excited about, all the things that I've accomplished, and it gives me a new energy to go into my day. Because if you kind of start your day off negative, feeling like you haven't done enough, or you're not good enough, or you're just looking at social media and you feel like everyone has a better life or whatever, it's not a good way to start your day. So I like to start off with that, do a few yoga poses, make my hot water and lemon, and just like really get relaxed and get in the zone for my day and spend some time with myself. I feel like people don't spend enough time with themselves. They're too caught up in what everyone else is doing. But when I get to kind of separate from everything else, that's when I'm actually the most creative. And usually I'll get some good ideas like pop into my head that I'm like, I gotta write that down. It's amazing. So give yourself like 15 to 20 minutes to just like be zen, chill out, take a nice hot shower, think about stuff. It makes a huge difference. So yeah, so write in your routine the non-negotiables, and then write in your routine the things that you've prioritized. So for example, and I don't want you guys to break them down. So if you've given yourself 3 hours to write blog articles, don't do like 20 minutes a day every single day. Try, if you can, to, if it's 3 hours, try to make Monday your blog article day and just block off Sunday or Monday evening to do 3 hours of blog posts. And then the next day, if you know you have 2 hours of social media planning that you do, make Tuesdays your social media day, block off 2 hours, and make sure that you're dedicating those 2 hours. And the reason for this is because if you just give yourself 10 or 20 minutes to do something, you're not going to be able to get into that flow to actually get it done. So there's this thing, it's called flow, and essentially it helps you be your most creative and makes your creativity peak. So if you're just trying to do things in little 20-minute increments here and there, you're not going to be able to get into the flow of it enough to actually get stuff done. And flow is when people are the most creative, when they have the best ideas, and when they work the fastest. So try and time block these things and give yourself some real good dedicated time to get this done. Put away your phone. Nothing crazy is going to happen if you just put away your phone and put all the social media away. Actually, one thing that I do is I have all notifications other than text messages and phone calls turned off on my phone. So every time someone likes my picture on Instagram, I do not get a notification. That would be way too distracting for me, and me being like, oh my God, a bird, oh my God. So make sure that you turn off all the distractions, turn off the notifications. It's like a huge time saver and a huge lifesaver. So make sure you're time blocking. So you have 3 hours for this, 2 hours for that, 5 hours for this, blah, blah, blah. And what you're going to realize once you've gone through the whole week, you're going to realize, oh my God, I've given myself like 25 hours of tasks for my side hustle, but I really only have 15 hours of free time. And that is the problem. That is where a lot of people get overwhelmed with their side hustles. That's why a lot of people stop before they've even gotten started, because they think, you know what, I tried, I didn't have enough time, so I just stopped. I tried, I didn't have enough time, so I just gave up. But so the reason why this is important is because you have already prioritized the most important things for your business. You prioritize making your few products that are amazing. You've prioritized creating a system so somebody can discover you on social media or whatever, and come through and find your product and buy it. And you prioritize all your money-making activities, all your active sales, all your active promotions. And so what you need to do now, if you have 25 hours worth of tasks, but you only have 15 hours of free time, you need to cut out the fluff. You need to cut out the fluff. All that fluff is slowing you down. All that fluff is making you try and do 20 things at once and then feel like you can't get anything done. And then it makes you so stressed and so overwhelmed that your creativity is blocked, and it just blocks you in so many areas of your life. So when I first started Yes Supply, I actually wanted to start 2 companies at the same time. I wanted to start Yes Supply, and I wanted to start a company called Matter Days, which was actually the social media calendars. So here I was trying to build brands. Amen, sister. Here I was trying to build 2 brands, trying to build 2 social media followings, 2 websites, blah, blah, blah. And I was going crazy, and I was like, is this not meant for me? Like, am I not good enough? Can I not do this? And I mapped out my routine, and I realized, well, I was giving myself like 40 hours of tasks. Like, the only way that that would have worked out is if I just didn't sleep or didn't see any of my friends, or, you know, just wasn't, I was just a robot, right? And so by being able to map out my whole week and see my routine, it made me cut out the fat. So I realized I had to pick. I had to pick, what am I more passionate about? Am I more passionate about Yes Supply? Am I more, I don't know why I did quotation marks, it is Yes Supply. Am I more passionate about Yes Supply, or am I more passionate about Matter Days? I was more passionate about Yes Supply, but I realized the product that I was creating, I could still sell with Yes Supply. So when you're able to look at your whole routine, your whole schedule, see how much time you have, and see what's realistic, it'll help you cut out all the fat. Then you can focus on what's really, really, really important, and that's how you make an impact. Focus expands energy. So when you get that really, really, really like minute focus, you're going to be able to work so much harder. And this is what I see a big problem with a lot of creatives, some past clients and even some past friends. They're creative people, so they want to do 5 things at once. They want to have a food company and a running company and a social media company and blah, blah, blah. And they're good at all these things, so they want to make a company out of it. But you don't have to make a company or a business out of all the things you're good at. You just need to pick one and be really, really good at it. So instead of putting 20% into 5 different things, you put 100% at one thing, and you just kill it. Okay, you guys just kill it. And I know you guys can all kill it. I'm so excited to watch you kill it. So make that routine, make it in that Google Calendar that I created for you guys, or just write it down in your own planner, and make sure you rework it every single week. You write it out every single week. And since you're going to be time blocking, you're going to know, okay, Monday is my day for scheduling my social media post. Tuesday is my day for writing my blog post. Wednesday is my day for working on my product. And this is going to save you so much time, because if you know, if when you're at work on a Monday and you know you're going to go home and work on social media, your mind's going to get into that sort of flow, right? So even if you're at work, you're going to be going, okay, tonight is my social media night, and your brain's going to be thinking social media ideas, write the right captions, the right colors. When you have a spare second, you'll be on Instagram kind of thinking of pictures that you can repurpose or whatever. So when you know what you're going to be working on every evening, then when you come home from work, you're going to be able to sit down and get right into it, because you've been thinking about it all day, you're excited, and you're ready to go. I remember I used to waste a lot of time because I'd come home from work and I'd be like, oh my God, I have so many things to do, like I don't even know where to start, right? And then you just waste 20 minutes like, oh, I gotta do this, and you're frazzled and you're all over the place. So come home, know what the one thing that you need to work on is gonna be, and work on it. And don't worry about the other stuff, the other work, the other tasks, they're still gonna be there tomorrow. So don't stress about all the other stuff on the side. Just focus on the thing that you need to focus on that day. Focus on your top priorities that you need to make the most money and save the most time in your business. And stick to that routine, so that when you come home from work or whatever day of the week it is, you know what you're meant to do. There's no confusion. And it's kind of like being your own boss. You've created this routine, and this routine can be your boss. This routine can delegate to you what to do. So even if you're tired or you know, are having a bad day, you know exactly what you're supposed to do. So print out that calendar that you've created. Keep a copy of it on your phone, so you always know what to do. Schedule it into your Google Calendar if you need. I use Google Calendar reminders a lot. And also post it somewhere where you do a lot of work. So post it in your home office or post it by your desk. And that way, every single day, you're going to know exactly what you need to work on. So guys, that was pretty much exactly how you can create a routine in your business. Make sure you map out your whole week. Make sure you map your priorities into there. If you guys have any questions at all, definitely leave them in the comments below. I'm going to check after and see if anybody has left any comments. I'm happy to answer them. By the way, if you have been thinking about joining the collective, guys, join the collective. It's amazing. There are hours and hours of content on how to grow your online presence, how to grow your social media. If you're just starting out, there's a great course on how to find out what your passions are and then create a business that aligns to your passions so that you're actually motivated to work on it and that you're able to create a business and a lifestyle that you love. Plus, there's a ton of masterclasses with successful entrepreneurs who show you exactly what they did to create their business. So there's there's masterclasses from life coaches, there's masterclasses from girls who have created really successful businesses, beauty blogs, event planning businesses, and we do more masterclasses every single month. Plus, the girls in the collective get to decide what these masterclasses are. So a few of the girls in the collective were asking questions about how to create a routine, and so they get to dictate what these masterclasses are going to be all about, because at the end of the day, Yes Supply was created to help you launch and grow your passion-filled business, whatever it is. So I'm so excited that we finally did this. It was so fun hanging out with you guys. Thank you everyone who showed up live. Definitely share this with your friends. Let your friends know about the Yes Supply community. It's such an amazing place of like empowering ambitious women. I'm so excited to have you guys all here. So leave any questions for me. Thank you so much for joining today, and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye guys.